Hey guys, it's Lola Bunny and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing 20 questions out of my special owl head. Today we have a very, very special guest, my fiance. So what we're gonna be doing is shaking these up, picking a question out with these folded little tiny papers, and the question will be asked and we're gonna answer them in the best way possible. So you're gonna start.
What do you think is the most cutest animal on the planet?
I would have to say it's a chimpanzee.
Why?
I don't know, I just think they're cute.
I'm gonna disagree. I can name one thing right now that's cuter than a chimpanzee.
What?
A cat.
Nah.
I mean, they're a gerbil.
I think
Ferret.
I think
Dogs.
How many times did I say I think?
Yeah.
I just think chimpanzees are cute. I mean, a puppy is cute too, but I like chimpanzees better. Alright, no, let me ask you the question. Let me check it. Okay. If you were born again as Hitler, what would you do?
If I was born as Hitler, I'd kill. If I was born again, like, would I remember I was Hitler before?
If you were born again as Hitler, what would you do? So you're just somebody else, but then you're born
I'm like
again.
me, and then I die, and then I come back as Hitler.
Yeah.
I guess I'd do the same thing Hitler did.
That's messed up.
I wouldn't go for the Jews. I'd go for the. If I was reborn Hitler, I'd just like focus on dominating like maybe certain areas and not like going OD about it. All right, so. Did you ever have a paranormal encounter?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Lights flickering on and off. Like, I remember one time, this is no joke, I'm not saying on God, but it's just like, this really happened. So I was sitting against like the wall, and like, my sister had heaters in her house, and I felt something pinch me, like on my, like, next to my butt crack or something. And then the next day, I had a bruise. I don't know if that's paranormal. I think that's paranormal because when you give a certain entity your energy, it feeds off of it. There you go. Okay.
Next question.
What would you do if you found a lion sleeping in your backseat? A wild lion, let's
Ready
just
to
say.
eat me? Probably like hop out the car, you know, and just like.
And then he follows you?
Well,
You start running?
I'll close the door behind me.
You start running, he start running.
Oh no. Come on. If I see a lion in my backseat of my car, I think it's a prank. And we'll just put the lion here. Probably yo ass. What is the stupidest way to die?
The stupidest way to die?
Honestly, I feel like the stupidest way to die is probably like choke on your tongue or something in your sleep or something. Control your
Stupidest
tongue,
way
like,
to
if you
die
notice-
is letting like snakes bite on you. I think you would have to know if they're poisonous or not, but I think that's the stupidest way to like die. Like letting animals bite on you, whether
like
they're
that one
poisonous
show
or
with
not.
the dude.
We're gonna see where it's
Yeah, it's
natural
one of those shows
habitat.
where he has the antidote sitting by, and he lets him bite him to see how like painful it is, and then afterward, antidote.
Not me. Not me. Okay. Have you ever eaten something disgusting but only found out later about it?
Still got that. One in my teeth. What was the question?
You're not even listening.
I mean,
Disgrace.
I was listening. I just didn't make out what you said.
Have you ever eaten something disgusting but only found out later about it? I ate a worm. It wasn't nasty. There you have it, guys.
So basically, my fiance eats worms.
I don't anymore. I never ate worms like that. It was like a dare. So like, you know.
Can't let those dares down. Yeah, never. That was my question. So like, you wasn't even supposed to answer it.
Oh.
Since you want to go all wormy on me. My cousins used to like try to make me eat roaches. Like cockroaches. I used to eat them when I was little as hell.
Are you serious?
I don't
Ew.
remember. I don't remember ever eating them. They tell me I used to eat roaches. They made me eat roaches. Me being a little kid, not knowing them, they telling me probably roaches is a certain thing.
Okay.
They making me eat roaches. I don't ever remember doing that. I don't recall that. Disgusting. What word sounds sexy to you?
A lot of people think moist sounds nasty, but I personally don't think it sounds nasty.
I'm gonna get it all moist.
Can you impersonate a celebrity?
It is.
Yeah. And what would they think if they heard you? Impersonate a celebrity.
Bruh. I don't even know. Celebrity. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Can't. That's a horrible Rock impression. I got one right here for you. A special one I chose. I felt the tingle at the tip of my fingertips.
At the tip of my fingertips.
Yeah. Alright. What would people hear if the read your mind? Alright, so what would people hear if you probably wrote this wrong?
What would people hear if they read my mind? They would hear that.
Enough said here. Pick one out.
Do you think bears can juggle?
Hell yeah. Trained ones too. Pretty sure I've seen some bears juggle on cartoons before.
They cartoon.
What would you say to your president if you ran into him? President Trump, if you ran into him right now.
I would say to him, I would like bump into him on purpose, and I would just look at him and be like, look, babe. I would just look at him and be like, those things, he'll do one of those things where he'd be like,
Like,
alright, do you think cockroaches have souls?
you would have this question after I talked about cockroaches.
No, obviously they ain't got no soul, because unfortunately he ate them all. So the souls are within.
Yo, they could survive like a nuclear like war.
They could go into any crevices of the crevices.
They could like survive everything except for probably like lava or something. I don't know. I'm glad we ain't got them. Ain't got to think about them. They might have a little brain though, cause they be smart.
They
If a human
freeze.
finds
You see them freeze, but the antennas be like,
yo, bro, they probably like if you ever go to like this is disgusting, but if you ever go to like an infested house or whatever,
yo.
and you see a few out, but if you not like if you find where their nest is, them niggas stay together.
I remember one time, right? This is no joke. I was at my mother's house, right? I woke up in the middle of the night and I go into the kitchen and there's roaches everywhere. Tiny ones, big ones, medium-sized ones. It was just disgusting. It was like, you see the back of this? All of these things are the roaches. The cheetah prints.
Hell no.
That's how it was like. And I'm over here like, turn the light back off because they was partying or something. I turned the light back off. Because as soon as I turned the light on, they all stopped moving. It was like, fuck, I'm caught. Like, you know.
If technology advances, I don't really understand this question, but maybe you do. If technology advances, would you try and give birth? I would never. You ain't gonna see me. I don't care if they evolve it to where men can have babies and they'll come out their poop shoot or something, but nah, I'm good.
When was the last time you peed your pants? The last time I peed my pants was when I was pregnant. This was about a couple months ago because I just had her. The last time I peed my pants was when I was laughing at a really funny joke and I just let it loose.
That I said, you know. Bro, I'm a man. I don't pee my pants. It's been a long time. Tell me. It's been a long time, baby. When was the last time? What is your funniest fear?
Funniest fear.
Funniest fear. So my funniest fear was when I was like 16 and I was coming home one late Friday night. No one was home and I had the key where I used to live. You have to walk, like we lived on a hill, so like we walked down our driveway and we had the key to the basement, like, but the basement was like renovated. It was a living room and a kitchen, feel me? And it used to be dark as hell down there, right? So it used to like creep me the hell out because the light switch was like far, like, you know what I mean? So like I was cold. I was coming home one Friday night late, like, I don't know, nobody home. I had my big old jacket on, with the fur. So I go close the door. You turn around and close the door, lock it, da. I feel fur on my back, like the back of my neck. So I turned around and I screamed from the top of my lungs. Yo, I screamed so loud. And like, that scream where you out of breath, so now you just like, and like, I turned around, I thought somebody touched my neck. So I turned around and I'm stuck against the wall, like, again, like, my back is to the door. And I'm looking like everywhere, like, and I'm like, when you hit the dark, it takes your eyes a second to adjust to that darkness to be able to like really see anything. And like nothing's there. So like I'm still scared, but I realized that it was nothing. So I'm running. So I start running and like so I gotta run. I gotta run through the living room. I gotta run through the living room, then run through the kitchen, and then that's where the stairs are to go upstairs. And I hit the stairs, I tumble, my feet slip. They sleeping on me. Feel me? I fall. I fell down the stairs. So I'm like, hold up. So I'm like crawling up the stairs and I reach the light switch.
Oh my God.
I flick it on. As soon as I flick it on, I lay on my back on the steps, right? As soon as I lay on my back, I fell on my neck. The same thing I felt. It was my jacket. The thing I felt on my neck was my jacket the whole time, the fur from my big old jacket.
That shit was hilarious.
And bro, it was like the most funniest fear because I was so scared, but there was nothing to be scared about. There was never nothing to be scared about. And
I think
I called my mom that day, my stepmom.
Yeah.
Rolling. Couldn't even get a word out. I was laughing so hard the whole time. You won't believe what happened. Just dying, just killing it. She got so mad at me, bro. She hung up on me because I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't get a word out.
Oh my God.
Saying you ever laugh so hard you trying to tell somebody something that's just happened that's so funny you can't tell them, you just keep laughing? That's what it was. Tell them why she came home. I got grounded, my nigga. I got grounded for playing on the phone. If you could throw up on one person, who would it be? I would say Donald Trump.
Why did I think you was gonna say me?
You were second on the list.
Yeah. That's funny. Anywho.
Nah, but I would choose Donald Trump because I think that's about the level of where I see him as, is about throw up. You know? And I feel like he deserves to be at that level of throw up. Alright, well, thank you
there
for
you have
watching.
it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and like and share.